Farms. I'm Dawn, also known as Knittin' Wolf.
And I'm James, also known as Wolf Photo. This podcast is brought to you by Wolf Farms. You can find us on the internet at wolffarms.net.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm changing it up a bit. We have a scent of the month every month that you get 25% off in our shop. And for the month of January, it is torrential rain. So you can get 25% off everything in our shop that is scented in that fragrance through the end of the month. So I think you got about a week left to take advantage of that. It's a good fragrance. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. We have other sale items as well. I want to welcome new and returning viewers. Thanks for joining us today. Got a couple segments to entertain you with this podcast.
Yeah, we have Farmer's Almanac. We have In the Coop, Squeal Like a Pig in the Arena, and Roundup.
Yeah, it's going to be a quick one.
Yep.
We'll just fly right through. So
Farmer's Almanac. The question is from our sweet little Sam from the Come Knit With Us podcast, Kermit Von Frog 12. And her question is, what inspired you to take time each week to welcome us into your lives for your podcast? So, this is our 4th year, right?
I think
I'm losing track.
Yeah, I think we're like episode 182, and we haven't missed a week, so that would put it at about 3 plus 3 years and 4 months or something like that.
Yeah, I know August will be 4 years.
Yeah, but it's a ways
not
away.
Too far away. Time flies. It just look at January. It's gone.
I know, crazy.
So I started just because I wanted to chronicle my knitting and spinning and crocheting and
share it
because all the cool kids were doing it and
share it with other people.
And yeah.
And then I didn't start at the beginning. I joined in shortly afterwards. So I'm here to.
I had to get the ball rolling.
I'm here to add comedy to the podcast because I don't knit enough to show a lot of knitting, but I do a lot of the stuff that happens around here. So I know you guys enjoy hearing some of the stuff I do. I'm sure some of you guys don't, but it is what it is. So.
It's that little stop button.
Yeah.
See you later.
So, yeah.
And another reason is, to chronicle, because we do share our lives on here. And
it's like a video diary.
Yeah. So Jimmy's kids down the generations will, oh my God, look at my great-great-grandma and grandpa, what they were up to.
And we can't remember anything, so this is great for us to go back and remember what was it? Well, when did that happen? Okay, let's go through the notes. Oh, okay, that was on this.
All we got to do is go back to next week because we can't remember last week's.
That's why it's so entertaining for us to do this because we can.
What's that 51st date?
Yeah, 50, it's like we reset every time.
Yeah. 10-second Tom.
So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. We enjoy doing it, and it's fun and. I said sometimes it's tough just because with schedule and just, but we're here every week. So
or when we're sick or when there's hard things going on. And
you see it as...
You get the real life.
Yeah. And we try and keep it as entertaining as possible, but sometimes we just,
PG.
Yeah, we
pretty much.
That's what editing's for, when it doesn't, when it goes beyond PG.
When there's moments.
Beep. We're good about that. We monitor it as we go.
So, and then the bonus question.
Oh, a bonus question.
Is, do you ever watch podcasts with me?
Do I watch podcasts with you?
Mm-hmm.
Not typically. No.
My podcasts are in my ear.
Yeah, we don't. Actually, I don't really sit down much until the very evening, and we sit and watch a little bit of our show together.
45
yeah,
minutes.
We get about an hour of TV time together, and then you're off to sleep, and I'm packing orders and doing stuff. So I don't usually sit. Yeah. I'm usually running all day, and you are too.
And I don't sit, so I have a little thing I wear that holds my phone, and so I'm listening.
Yeah, you usually have something going on with you all the time.
Yeah, you're all in my ears. when I'm knitting, I'll actually watch a podcast, but generally, I don't sit.
Yeah. It's funny because when I actually do go on and watch something on YouTube, it's funny because she's like, why is this coming up? Because
how to clean your rifle. I'm like,
Yeah, it's sometimes I go on there just to get some, instruction or, I'm looking for something specific, so I'll hop on there, but it's logged in under her account. So every time Dawn goes on there, it's like, this is odd. Why do I want to watch videos of how to, I forget.
There was some car thing.
Yeah, it was some mechanical maintenance, something or other I was looking at. I think changing the wheel hubs on a Dodge truck and cleaning your rifle because I was cleaning one of the rifles. It's been a while. I just you pop on YouTube and you say, oh, okay, this is so I don't have
to clip a duck wing.
Yeah. All the stuff you'd probably never search for, that's what we get on YouTube. But yeah, I don't usually sit idle and watch much of anything. I'm usually busy.
I've shown you different ones, so you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So
I get the quick see, this is who. I'm like, okay, because I always get the names. I hear the names, but I get the faces to go along with it. So you do share.
Share.
It's a brief sharing. It's not me sitting down and watching podcasts all day. It's just the way it goes. It's how things happen around here.
So, and Fuji sends you kisses, Sam. I don't know where she went, but she does.
Yeah, she's sunning right now.
Yeah.
She said, I don't want to be on the podcast today. So.
Yeah, she's feeling good, and
yeah, she's been doing really well. So it's a good thing that she's responding well to her last round, and
I do got a funny to share. So we'll just add in farm happenings. This may not be funny to you, but I busted. I'm still laughing over it. The other day I had a doctor's appointment, so I left, and I'm not getting into the doctor appointment.
I'm trying to figure out where you're going with this.
Now you got me distracted. So I come home, I get home, and Jimmy's like, oh yeah, Jimmy's our son. I had eggs and bacon, and I'm like, I go, you did? And he goes, oh yeah, I was so hungry. I whipped up some nice eggs and tons of bacon, and I'm like, well, Jimmy, where'd you get the eggs? And he's like, what? And I'm like, I sent all the eggs with your father to work, because people at his work buy the eggs, and I'm like. I go, so what eggs are you talking about? I go, and then it dawned on me, and that I'm like, was it green? And he goes, yeah, because we have Americana chickens, and they do lay green eggs, but they haven't laid, because all our chickens are getting old, they haven't laid in a long time. And so I'm like, Jimmy, I go, you ate duck eggs. I go, whack, whack, whack. And his face, I swear, that kid turned green. He goes, what? And I'm like, the only thing that's in the refrigerator is duck eggs. I go,
he is not an adventurous eater at all.
He is the pickiest.
Yeah, so, eater, so he's...
he is a plain cheeseburger, nothing on it.
Obviously, it tasted okay to him because he didn't say anything. Like, what was wrong with those eggs? I mean,
ooh, and there is a different.
No, well, they're richer.
You haven't.
They're richer.
No, they're gamey.
They're not gamey.
They're.
People at work love them, and.
Well, they would like the real baby duck inside of it too.
Well, that's different, but. Yeah, you don't like the duck eggs. They do. I take them to work. I sell them. They enjoy it.
Yeah, that was the funniest. So now it's, I look at him and go, quack, quack.
Asked him if he wanted eggs this morning, and he didn't. Imagine that.
No. Even my grandmother, who, is 96, she goes, oh no, just use the duck eggs for baking. You don't eat those. And she's grown up with raised fresh.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, Jimmy learned what a duck egg was all about.
Yeah.
Not that it's funny thing is it didn't bother him.
On Friday when it happened. I told you.
The reaction, huh?
Yeah. I thought he was going to chuck.
Yeah.
So funny.
we get humor out of our son's mishaps.
Oh yeah, I guess Dundee's really his dog too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had the adventures of
Yep.
Easter egg hunting.
Well, that was Jimmy keeps since we've got Dundee. Dundee we got because of me. I wanted another Queensland heeler, and he'd gone up and picked him out, and Jimmy helped pick him out. But Jimmy's really fallen in love with that dog, so we have this kind of ongoing. Oh, he's my dog. No, he's my dog. And I'm like, well, we'll see who he comes to. And then so we always get the battle of who's the dog going to come for. And I said, the real test of whether he's your dog or not is who picks up the poop. So I said, if you pick up his poop, then he's your dog. Well, I get the text picture of him out there scooping up the poop. So I'm like, okay, I guess he's...
Yeah, he also got paid for it, though, too.
Well, I see. I didn't hear about that until just now. Well, then I guess he's my dog again if he was not doing it out of the love for the dog.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it. Whose dog is it? Is who picks up the poop.
See, we didn't even have farm happenings, and there's always things that
we just wing it. Yeah.
Whack, whack. So, in the coop. I have my Scrappy Happy blanket, and I'm nearing the edge of another row being done. And these are angels, or 5 of them are angels. A Megara's scraps she sent me. I'm getting distracted over the colors. So it's these 5 are all, it's so fun. I really liked this one. That it reminded me of
the look.
The look. It had confetti cupcake kind of colors.
So it's dark and contrasted speckles of color. Huh?
And then these last 2, I'm delving into Gimme Yarn 418. It's a bag of minis she sent me. And this was one ball, but I could tell it had continuous colors, so I went ahead and
used it. Cool.
So, yep.
Yeah.
So much fun.
And if you missed a couple podcasts back, we had actually laid it out.
Wasn't that last week's? Or
was it? No, I think it was the week before. Or it might have been last week.
Chronicle, so.
Look at our notes. You might find out. Hi, I'm Tom.
And if you haven't seen that movie, it's really good. Go watch it. So it has Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore.
Oh, yeah. It's a classic.
Yep. So I crocheted some of the granny squares.
Oh, it's so colorful. You get such a
I'm gonna be
mix of colors in what you've done so far.
So, yep. I only did 5, so I'll attach those.
You doing one of those a day?
No, not really.
Or just kind of when you get a chance?
Yeah. I don't like besides my scrappy blanket, the restrictions of, I have to get that done. Although I've been really good about my spinning, doing that, making sure I do 15 minutes a day. I even set my timer, and, it barks at me when I'm done, literally. And it's funny because I also have that as the oncologist's ringtone, so it kind of scares me. When it goes off, it's like, she texts.
Attention getting.
Yeah, it is.
Perfect timer.
And so, since I'm talking about the spinning, I'll go into that real quick. We'll just toss this up a little bit.
Well, it's all in the coop, so.
Yeah. So it's Be Myself on Etsy.com, and it's in the Cunning colorway.
Now, did you ever look to see if she's still selling? Or
No.
No.
Merino. And I think I just started the orange this week. I'm not sure.
I think you were on yellow last week,
Yeah.
and I think you've moved into the orangey color. So.
Yeah, it's a gradient going from red, orange, yellow, and so I started with the yellow, and I feel a sneeze.
The tickle in the nose.
Yeah,
You're playing with
I'm
the
talking
fiber.
about the fiber.
Yeah.
And so I did all the yellow, and I'm trying to do it pretty thin so I can do a chain ply on it and at the end. So, yep. I thought I could get through the orange, but I didn't. Mm-hmm. And this week, I don't know. There's not going to be much knitting or spinning or nothing going on. It's going to be a really busy week. So then moving on in my Coop. And this is, let me show the picture first.
Yeah,
So
sure
I
remembered
the iPad. Planter's Punch by Thea Coleman. And let's bring up a picture so you can actually see. This is a paid-for pattern. Therese gifted this to me. Here's the back of it. Isn't that so pretty? And I'm doing it in a raspberry color, which is that color. Barocco Vintage DK. And number 218. So, I am just got past or I finished up the cables.
Oh, cool.
And I am now to like 3 to 4, I sound like I've been sloshing in the booze or something. 3 to 4 inches of purling.
Oh, that's all pearl?
It's all pearl right now. So, I did quite a bit. You can see where I'm not flipping you off. I finished off the cable and now it's pearl and pearl.
Is the whole thing the pearl the remaining down?
No,
or
it'll get switched. Because you either go just below your
bust line,
or your bra strap in the back.
So you pearl down and then you.
Because it's supposed to be like an empire kind of, so then it'll be knitting after that. So looking forward to the knitting after that part.
I was going to say, if you are doing pearl, couldn't you flip that one there? A technique to flip it around where you could...
Paula Eamons Feasley does that in her upstairs, downstairs cowl, which is a fabulous pattern. That was a fun one.
Yeah, where you can actually do regular...
Yeah, but it's still, it makes kind of a jog thing, and I don't mind purling, so...
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm slower than knitting, but it's still relaxing. Your knitting should be fun. Yeah, and even what's the rush? You know, if I don't get this done in a week, who cares? You know, it's the joy. This is a hobby. This is a soapbox.
She's trying to talk herself into this thing. Can you tell?
Yeah.
She gets worked up sometimes.
I'm trying to convince myself. Yeah. We said I'm passionate about things.
Yes, that is right.
I am very passionate about quite a few things.
Passionate like a redhead.
Yes. You ain't changing my mind. Unless you got tons of research proof for it. So.
On to the next.
On to the next. This goes in my Squeal Like a Pig, too. And... because Stitch by Sasha gifted me this pattern. Because, see, she's just probably thinking, I'm tired of seeing your same old projects. I know she's not. She's probably thinking, what? I'm just kidding. She knows I'm kidding. LOL. Because her iPad always screws up on LOL.
Oh.
It says Lola.
Lola. So that's the new...
Maybe it's Spanish.
Lola.
She's got the Spanish.
I don't know. You know, it'd be nice with the autocorrect on your phone. You could save words that you use frequently. And mine's
getting worse.
I know. It's supposed to learn, but it's like...
It doesn't.
It's always funny seeing her text. It's deciphering, I should say, the text.
Well, it's not as bad as my parents.
No. Oh, well, that's a whole other issue.
That's a whole different language.
They're actually trying to
They're trying to be hip, I think.
Yeah,
and... They're not. No. So, anyways... Back to Sasha. She gifted me this pattern called Star Shower by Hilary Smith Callis. And it's a cowl. But right now it's knitting up like a shawl.
So it's joined it together? Is that...
It's supposed to go in the round at some point. And I chose, because she's knitting this, and then Angie, Sundaisy 920, we're kind of doing a little bitty cowl on this. And I'm using 450 yards of cakewalk yarns, and she's not dying anymore, and this is my last cakewalk. And it's like, and I love her yarn. This was actually gifted to him, but he's not using it, so I snagged it. It's called Weenie.
I get the weenie yarn.
You get the weenie yarn. And it actually reminds me of chalkboard. I don't know why I think it...
Well, because the old-time chalkboards are the gray or the green, and...
Yeah, and the colors of the different chalk on it. I don't know why.
Well, there you go.
I think it... I don't... Weenie. I don't know where she's getting weenie. If I saw a gray weenie, I wouldn't eat a weenie anyways, but... Anyways, so this is...
You're turning red.
I know.
More than your hair.
I wasn't...
Hold up the cowl so you can block it out.
Things that go...
Yeah,
come
I know.
out of my mouth, and I wasn't
It
even
sounded
feeling
better.
anything
It sounded
bad.
better in your head before it came out, huh?
So it's got some really cool
I guess
texture.
we don't have a paper to show behind it.
I don't know. That's showing pretty good.
Yeah.
So I chose 24-inch needles. I think I'm going to go bigger, especially if this goes into the round, because that's...
Yeah, you don't have a whole lot of room left on that.
And it's fun because it does this in sections. So it's like, ooh, I got to get through section 1. And I already had this ruffled my feathers because I had to rip it out because I wasn't really paying attention. And if you don't pay attention to the yarn over... Well, it's also how the pattern's PDF written comes up because it says knit 3, and then the next line it has the yarn over
It
thingy.
helps if you read.
Yes. And I'm using size 7 because I noticed I read a lot of the projects, they went up in size because of the tightness, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to swatch for a cowl.
It doesn't look like... It looks like it's a pretty loose fitting from the picture anyway, so...
This will look really cool with my gray yoga pants. So, yep, it's fun so far. I haven't had much time to knit on it or anything, so...
Well, you did a couple...
Yeah, I got
couple
pretty
different
busy.
projects going, so you get to spend time with each one of them. Any trouble? And
I think that's all for in the coop. Nothing flew, unless you want to count these. They kind of flew. So, squeal like a pig.
You got a squeal? What?
Why, did you have anything in the coop?
No.
Okay.
No, not that I've been working on.
No?
I have stuff in the coop. It's just not been moving forward at the moment.
Yeah. Sorry, my pants are... Squeal like a pig. I was gifted a... and what isn't this? Oh, it is on my notes. Okay. I'm waiting for it to load. Loading. A whole pattern collection ebook from Angel. And I always screw up her name, and that's why I can say Angel. Is it Angelia Megara.
Say it like you mean it. Like you know how to pronounce it.
That's why I always call her Angel. And she has just recently put up this ebook for her collection. She has 6 shawls, and they're gorgeous. There's the oysters, although it doesn't say the whole name. I'm just going to show you the Swash Mark, Summer Shadow, Snowy Temptress, Plummeting Fronds, and Rolling Brook. She's got some gorgeous colors
for her
samples. For her samples. And I have yet to knit one of her patterns, and I've got a ton of them. I just haven't done it, and I feel horrible. But she also has a 25% off of this collection, or I think any of her patterns. You can use EWC25 to get, I'm pretty sure it's any of her patterns. I think that's what I had read. Or even the
book.
I gotta show you her baby. I just well, where did it go? It just totally went away. Trying to make the picture bigger. There we go. Zeke. You gotta see Zeke. He's got the sweetest face. Look at that. That's her fur baby. I used to have a Springer Spaniel, so.
You can appreciate that.
Yep. So, yeah. I'm trying to go to her patterns as it's taking forever to load.
Jimmy's probably gaming.
Yeah. I'll just show you all of her patterns because she's got some awesome ones, and I have yarn picked with them, ready to go, and I just never have. So, yep, whole slew. So go check that out if you're interested, and she's got some really pretty photos. So, yep.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. So in the arena.
In the arena?
Oh, wait, go back. It's not on the notes because it just came home and I squealed.
Oh, you gotta squeal like a pig.
Yeah, we got a toaster oven. I've never seen one. Well, I've seen one in a store, but I've never seen one.
You never owned one.
No, I've always had a toaster that sucked. It eats the toast, it burns it, it never pops it up.
Yeah, it's been an ongoing battle since we got it.
Yeah.
And so, actually, because Jimmy, his lunchtime and stuff, he likes, have little pizzas and stuff. And usually he's over there, firing up the oven. And summertime out here, turning the oven on in the middle of the day, it's like, I'm like, well, we should just get a toaster oven. We got these at work, in our lunchroom and stuff. I'm like, we should just get one, and came home and surprised Dawn with that. Woohoo, kitchen appliance, and it's all sorts of excitement, It's like, ooh, what's our first, what is going to be our maiden dish that's going to go in there? Well, Jimmy used it for some Eggos. So yeah, it does, it does the toaster, it's like pre-programmed, got the little timer and stuff. It's like,
it even has a whole pizza one, so
you just click
stick
pizza,
his pizza in it.
You just click pizza and it does all the timing and heat and everything. So, it's like the fascination when you get it out of the box. It's like, ooh, do I need to do anything else? I push the button.
We're waiting
like,
for it
no,
to
it's
be...
like, she's never seen one in action. I'm
No,
like, no, it doesn't make noise. It doesn't, it'll ding or it'll beep when it's done. And so, yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yep, surprise. You ever get so excited over kitchen
Well, because I
appliances?
hate having to heat up the oven for something small.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh,
And this way, and we all have this ongoing battle with that toaster that we've had, and
yes, that was such a joy to go put it in the trash.
Yeah, you enjoying that because whatever, the design was poor, and
we've never had good luck with toasters.
No.
They've all sucked.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yep, this is a step in the right direction.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to make a cherry cobbler.
Yeah, I know. You see that she's like, oh, and I can do this, and I can do that. So she's pretty excited.
And of course, him and James both said, "Oh, cookie dough," and I'm like,
yeah,
don't do that to cookie dough. Cookie dough gets eaten from the fridge.
I said, the cookie dough would ever make it to the oven, it would be gone.
Yeah.
That's why I don't buy cookie dough
No,
for
we
her.
don't buy it.
It doesn't last.
Not
healthy.
That would be my one
Yeah.
cheat. Although I've been cheating lately.
Yeah, you haven't come around from the holidays yet.
No, I'm still.
You're getting better.
Yeah.
Because I don't buy crap at the store.
Yeah.
Poop.
Poop either. So in the arena we have our hatch-a-knit going on, and that's any of your knit, crochet, spinning, weaving, sewing, anything you finish in the month, you enter it in that month's hatch-a-knit, and you could win gift certificates to Wolf Farms, or we have stitch markers made by Philippa, and this is this month's stitch markers.
Awesome.
That I remember to dig out before next week.
Yeah.
So, yep, enter and you could be a winner. So we have now our roundup.
Roundup. All right. Well, we wanted to remind you, if you have a chance and haven't done so yet, go to iTunes or our YouTube. You can leave comments or feedback on anywhere where we publish our podcasts up. And if you enjoy it, it'd be nice to hear back from you and say a couple kind words so that other people looking around for knitting podcasts or farming podcasts or whatever you want to, however you want to classify.
So we always
podcast.
come up under farm.
Yeah. But leave some comments for those people search around if you enjoy it and pass along the good word if you can. I want to remind you that we have the our Wolf Farm video podcast button. You can get one of those for free with any paid order. Just ask for that in the comment section when you're checking out. we'll be happy to stick that in your package as we're shipping that off. And I think that about does it for this podcast.
So, until next time.
Let's get cracking.
Hatch
Hatch and knit. Bye, y'all.